Hi, I'm Sarah Loyer, Associate Curator at the Broad, and today I'm going to talk about the work of Oscar Murillo. Oscar Murillo's artwork takes many forms, such as painting, video, installation, and performance. His projects often take on global power imbalances and global economies' effects on people through immigration, family, and notions of community. These themes are both universal and personal. Murillo was born in 1986 in a small town in southwest Colombia called La Paila. In La Paila, his mother worked in a candy factory and his father at a sugar plant. Colombia was in the midst of tumultuous political circumstances in the 80s and 90s, with violent conflicts between the government and guerrilla groups, including kidnappings and murders. In the mid-90s, when Murillo's father lost his job, the family moved to London. Murillo was 10 years old at the time. In addition to the culture shock of moving from a small rural town in Colombia to a major city in the UK, Murillo arrived in London speaking no English. Now, Murillo travels and shows his artwork all over the world. His early experience and roots in Colombia, his life in the UK, and his global travel all inform his artwork and his perspective. This painting, Tamawuj, made in 2017 and 2018, is titled after the 13th Sharjah Biennial, an art exhibition held every other year in the United Arab Emirates. Murillo had participated in the biennial in 2017, which was also titled Tamawuj, which in Arabic means the rise and fall of waves, or a wavy appearance in a form. The biennial used Tamawuj as a conceptual backbone, encouraging collaboration and informal networks both in the UAE and in programs and exhibitions elsewhere in Dakar, Istanbul, Ramallah, and Beirut. This painting wasn't shown in Sharjah, but was inspired by the exhibition's themes and Murillo's experience there. There are many ways you could read this painting. The words at the bottom of the painting make clear that Murillo is thinking about nationality, borders, and citizenship. Painted in red, they read Pan-National, with pan flanked with yellow lines and partially obscured. The year before he started this painting, Murillo ripped up his British passport while on a flight to Australia and arrived with only his Colombian passport, an act that had very real consequences of not being allowed entry, while also showing the inequalities of global movement based on status and citizenship. The painting also confronts industrial production and global capitalism. In the middle, you can see a face of a woman gazing to the right wearing a bonnet or a hat, part of a landscape scene of farmland being tilled by a tractor, with fruits and vegetables at the bottom. This scene, silkscreened onto the surface, looks as if commercially printed in black and white halftone dots. Something about this image reminds me of the wrapping you might see on a food product that's supposed to signal that the whole grain or salad dressing you're about to buy is organic and natural, that it's of this earth. Yet it's also decidedly modern, because of the tractor, but also because the image is printed. This industrial, global, capitalist reality is also evident in Murillo's Trade Today, another work in the Broad collection. The theme, I think, is less obvious but just as present in Tamawuj is the social, namely what connects us to others and what makes up community. Tamawuj is made of many canvases and linen sewn together. Murillo often paints on surfaces sewn together like this, and for many years family and friends have helped him to create these materials. Murillo has always found ways to bring his art practice into the community, to engage people all over the world with his art and find meaningful ways to bring others into his process. For example, for many years he has been working with school children on a project called Frequencies, where students create artwork on canvases affixed to their desks in over 30 countries. He has brought others into his exhibitions in many ways, often showing paintings like this one on the wall, while also hanging or draping canvases on the floor, and sometimes encouraging viewers to touch the surfaces. Ultimately, Murillo finds a balance of working in abstraction, where he looks to the history of art for inspiration, and connecting with people and the concerns of the world. It's about uniting art and life.